The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Jesus said to his disciples, "Do not let your hearts be troubled. Have faith in God and have faith in me. In my Father's house there are many dwelling places. If there were not, would I have told you that I am going to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will return and take you to myself, so that where I am, you also may be. Where I am going, you know the way." Thomas said to him, "Master, we do not know where you are going. How can we know the way?" And Jesus replied, "I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. If you know me, you will also know my Father. From now on, you do know him and have seen him." Philip said, "Master, show us the Father, and that will be enough for us." And Jesus responded, "Have I been with you for so long a time, and you still do not know me, Philip? Whoever has seen me has seen the Father. How can you say, 'Show us the Father'? Do you not believe that I am in the Father and the Father is in me? The words that I speak to you, I do not speak on my own. The Father who dwells in me is doing his works. Believe me that I am in the Father and the Father is in me, or else believe because of the works themselves. Amen, amen, I say to you, whoever believes in me will do the works that I do, and will do greater ones than these, because I am returning to the Father." The Gospel of the Lord. Today's Gospel contains 7 of the most comforting words in the entire New Testament. Do not let your hearts be troubled. In a homily 2 weeks ago, Pope Francis said that the church has become a factory which is producing obstacles. The church has become a factory which is producing obstacles. He then went on to speculate, and he asked, what would we do if suddenly a group of Martians showed up and said they wanted to be baptized? We would probably say to them, we don't think it's the prudent thing to do. And then he asks, but who are we to close the doors on anyone? Who are we to close the doors on anyone? We close doors on the divorced and the remarried. There is an incident that happened recently, and I'm surprised that the media has not picked up on it. But a woman in Argentina wrote Pope Francis saying that she has been married for 19 years to a man who was married and divorced. They have raised 2 children in the church. They go to Mass every Sunday, and she asked her parish priest if she could receive communion, and he said absolutely not. And so she asked Pope Francis why not. And as has become his custom, on Easter Monday he picked up his telephone and he called her. And he did not identify himself as the Pope or the Bishop of Rome. He said, "This is Father Bergoglio, a pastor speaking to a parishioner." And he said to her, "By all means, you should be receiving communion." He said, "Communion is not a reward for being good. It is the food that sustains us on the journey of life. Do not let your hearts be troubled." We close the doors to gay people. If God created someone gay, that's what he intended them to be. I can't second guess the mystery of God. What does Jesus have to say about gay people? Nothing. It obviously wasn't very high on his priority list. What does Francis have to say about gay people? Who am I to judge? Do not let your hearts be troubled. Amen.